Hi everyone, so this is my final book review of 2023. As I said, I would do book reviews every single week. The majority of the books I've been reading the paper copy. There's a few audio books there, but yeah, check them out. This is my 52nd book and it's called What the Heck is Self-Love Anyway by Jonathan Aslay. And it says that Jonathan Aslay has written a simple and elegant approach to one of life's most important questions. And that was by Catherine Thomas, New York Times best-selling author of Calling in the One. It says that Jonathan Aslay is a dating and relationship coach, speaker and author of Understand Men Now. And in the book, it's got, it's not a lengthy book. Easy to understand, easy to read. I'm not going to say that I've read every chapter bit by bit. I've read the majority of the chapters. There are 30 chapters. There's also an introduction, a note on the title, final thoughts, recommended readings, and then about the author. So yeah, it's interesting. Some of the chapters include speak your truth, do it with kindness. There's things in there about being a people pleaser. There's things around be of service to humanity. If it's sincere and from the heart, you can't say the wrong thing. Your thoughts create your feelings. Choose love over ego. Make personal growth a daily habit. Love the space you're in. Others don't need to suffer for you to feel good. And don't love others at the expense of self. So it's got the usual self-love things in there. The chapter 14, choose love over ego or fear. It says this seems like an easy choice. Of course, we choose love. We tell ourselves we're good people. Jerks have big egos and we're not jerks. But the truth is that all humans deal with ego. Psychologists tell us it's a normal phase of development of learning to recognize ourselves as individuals. So it says you can learn to switch to love instead of fear. When someone makes you feel triggered, anger or indignant, if you're having a mental conversation with that person hours later, there's a good chance your ego is driving the train. So it talks about stuff like that. It says, love the space you're in. How do you feel when your life's in limbo? Maybe your company is talking about downsizing and you don't know whether your job is safe. Or your last romantic relationship ended a year ago and you still haven't met anyone compatible. Maybe you're taking care of an elderly mother who should have moved into assisted living and you're dreading that call that announces she's taken a fall. It just says, what if waiting is a gift? What if it's a powerful stop, the sweet silence between movements in a brilliant piece of music? So I do like the book. I don't love it from what I've read. It's interesting. His style of writing isn't probably for me because it goes into lots of detail. There's lots of metaphors and things. I just like when I read Sophie Dawson's book, Learn to Love Yourself in 7 Days, that was more just straight to the point. And it was just, I felt that was more of a self-love book that I not only recommend, but it was around self-esteem and stuff. He does talk, I think there's nothing wrong with the book. I'd probably give it 7 out of 10. The title itself, I think, it was recommended by Amazon. I thought, interesting title. I've not done that many books this year on self-love, but, could I put it down? Yes, I could put it down. Is there anything new in there? Not really. There was nothing, there's probably things I could take from it. The importance of community, develop a tribe of people. It talks about, you're lovable already. You care more. It talks about, see all problems as opportunities. So there is a mix of motivational stuff, coaching stuff in there. You can tell that he's a coach. There's a lot of information which is probably out there already. I'm not saying it's a bad book. I did give it 7 out of 10. It talks about listen with loving curiosity. The next time your inner voice gives you a nudge, instead of ignoring it, ask yourself, the next time your inner voice gives you a nudge, instead of ignoring it or buying the first explanation that comes to mind, pause and ask what it wants you to know. If you find yourself saying yes, but you may be bulldozing your way towards, and this is what I'm trying to say. This is one paragraph, and it's just the wording, the way that he communicates. He probably think to me it's too much, because even me just reading it, I'm struggling to read it, and I'm not like a bad reader, but it's just too much information, too much detail. But I do like this exercise, which it's telling people to do. When you sense your intuition is trying to tell you something, identify the sensation in your body, breathe into the sensation without judging or hiding. If you can, be compassionate towards the feeling. Ask what you're afraid to admit, even to yourself. You don't have to change course if you don't want to, but you owe it to yourself to be honest. Write down your fear, worry, doubt. If you need to use code. If you could respond any way you like without negative consequences, what would you do? Now imagine you've taken the action. How do you feel? Relieved, disappointed? So this, what is doing there is almost like a solution-focused approach. It's like looking at where you are, identifying what the issue is, and then taking steps, imagining how you would feel if you did anything else. Now there's a chapter called Don't Let Anyone F With Your Chi. Now, sometimes with these chapters, I think because that guy, I can't remember his name, who, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, since Mark Manson, I think his name is, since he sort of went viral and has got, loads of followers and stuff, because this is my personal opinion, so people watching this, you might have a different opinion. If the people using like swear words or getting really, same as like with Gary Vee as well, he gets on stage and they're swearing and stuff, but that's his natural, he said that, he curses. When there's a book, I think people have kind of caught on to the idea that if you put something really graphic, like, yeah, don't give an F this, then it's just going to get you more attention. But there has to be meaning behind it, that's just my feeling. Because why would you be using words like chi, which is very like Zen and very like soft, and then saying don't let anyone F with your chi? It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit because, swearing and using like the F word is very aggressive, very much, nothing wrong with it. But you can't put that, then balance that with chi, because you're effing with someone's chi in a way if you're using like aggressive language when it's supposed to be quite like soft, gentle, meditative stuff. So I think sometimes people are just throwing those words in there so that they can sell more books and so that it can come across a certain way, because even that Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, I haven't read it. I started listening to the audiobook and I just thought the F word was just rolled into there. And my opinion is just that there was no substance to it from what I heard. So yeah, it's just saying things like take 100% responsibility for your own choices, never play the role of victim no matter how unfair life seems. Getting mad at your jobs, lovers, finances, traffic or taxes seems completely justified. What blame is a normal development stage for children. Many of us reach adulthood still looking for scapegoats. Some people never grow out of it. So I also think with this, there's too much going on as well. As I'm reading it now, is it about self-love? Is it about motivation? Is it about... there's too much in there, stick to what it's about. I'm gonna have to read it through properly. Honor your uniqueness, love wonderful weird me. I like things like that. Fit the mold or you'll be alone forever. The essential lesson I've learned in life is to be yourself. Treasure the magnificent being that you are, and recognize first and foremost you're not here as a human being, you're a spiritual being having a human experience. I just think there's lots of ideas just thrown into there. It's a combination of a book. It's asking a title, what the heck is self-love? Stick to that. I probably would have had more interest and been continuing to not be able to put it down like I have with some books if I could follow it better. The style of his writing doesn't sit with me. When I'm reading and it's taking too long for one sentence because you're putting too many words in there, too much detail, which doesn't need to be there, that doesn't flow with me. Putting the F words in lots of chapters doesn't flow with me. 7 out of 10 is still okay, but it's not going to be in my top 5 books type thing that I've read this year. But it's all right to end on it. I want to try and keep it positive because some of these books have been life-changing. Some of these books, The Courage to be Disliked, The Miracle Equation, Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before, Grow Rich While You Sleep. There's so many books that I've read this year that actually are making an impact on how I not only work with clients, but in terms of my own personal development. So let me know what you guys think. If you've read the book, let me know. If it's something that you feel you'd be interested in reading, then yeah, just check it out for yourself. My recommendations or my book reviews are just based on my feelings and my thoughts. Everyone else can check out for themselves. So thanks for watching. Feel free to leave your comments. See you all soon. Bye.